What is up, everybody? It's your boy Duty back again with another video, and this time we're taking a look at our boy DSP's daily wrap after a day of HoboCop and Like a Dragon in the night stream, and both were boring playthroughs. Good lord, but I guess everything Phil does these days is boring. But this video in particular caught my ear because of one quick little segment here. Now, mind you, the daily wrap was 10 minutes long, and your boy Duty isn't going to put you guys through that world of hurt. So I cut it down and really kind of focus on the main things. But the one thing in particular that I want to focus on is Phil being, yet again, a fucking hypocrite. That's right. And we all know that's nothing new for Phil. But yeah, as soon as I heard it, it caught my ear. And so let's get into the video, folks.
Streaming day of the week for me, consecutive streaming day, I should say. And right off the bat, opening up today on the podcast with a big discussion about these Insominac games leaks due to hacking. And really unfortunate what's happening right now with personal information on the internet. I personally can attest to this because I've had my personal information without my permission thrown all over the internet, and I've seen firsthand some of the malicious things that can be done with it. It's awful. Those people don't deserve it. And I basically go into full detail about the hacking and what other information was revealed, because there's actually a lot of information about their upcoming games that's been revealed. But I didn't delve too deep. Like, it was a big segment of the podcast today, but, you know, I feel bad diving so deep. Like, people kept coming on the stream. Did you hear about the sales data? Did you hear about the Disney fees that they charge to make games and blah, blah? And I'm like, no. And you know why I didn't do that is because it's not supposed to be public knowledge. This is not supposed to be stuff that we're supposed to know. Business arrangements and dealings behind the scenes is not for public consumer consumption. That's business arrangements between companies that it's fine for them to do whatever they want, and we don't need to know about it. And I do feel pretty bad about that. That kind of information now is out, and now perhaps their competitors can make judgments because of it. Now people can make personal judgments about products and things because of it, and it's just not right. But we did talk a little bit about, you know, the upcoming Wolverine game and the roadmap that Insomniac has for their future games. So give the podcast a look. The other half of the podcast was a lot of interaction with the audience and chill times.
Okay, so I kept this in from the daily wrap because, of course, your boy Duty wanted to comment. You are a fucking hypocrite, Phil. You try to act like you're all high and mighty, right? Where you don't delve into the drama, you know, the hacking is not good. No one should benefit from it. No one should be making money off of this, right? And yet you spend nearly 30 minutes of your podcast talking about the Insominac Hacks. You talk about the employee information breach. You talked about video games, specifically about the Wolverine game, the type of game it was going to be, and you trashed it. Now, this goes counter to everything you just fucking said right now. It went counter to everything you just fucking said, Phil. God, you're such a fucking hypocrite. And what you would do is, if another content creator would talk about it and get into depth and talk about the leaks and show footage or video or clips or images, you would bitch and complain about those people and call those people money-hungry drama whores. That's what you call them, right? You're doing the same exact thing, Phil, and I don't understand why your puny brain can't make that connection, that what you're doing is actually the same exact thing that other people are doing, but yet you try to act like you're so fucking high and mighty, and you're not. You're just a fucking hypocrite. You're just a hypocrite, and it just goes to show that you have no introspective. Like, you can't. There's seriously something wrong with your brain. I'm thinking like 20 years of a psychologist or psychotherapy won't help you. Even Steve of the Dead probably won't be able to help you. Big ups to Steve of the Dead. But it's terrible, Phil, that you actually live like this and you're this type of person and refuse to actually look for any help whatsoever. Get on some medication, Phil. I'm not sure what it is. I'm not sure if it's ADHD. I'm not sure if it's a twinge of Asperger's. I'm not sure what it is, Phil. But you really need to get the fucking help, because it hurts my brain to hear you say one thing and then do the exact opposite a minute later, just like you did today. Anyway, let's keep going.
First game today was HoboCop Rogue City. Now, admittedly, I like the game a lot. I'm still enjoying it, but the audience for this game has fallen off. You know, this is a game that came out in, what was it, late October or early November? I can't remember exactly when it came out. I didn't play it at launch because I had other games I was playing, and I was trying to play catch up from being sick. So we essentially skipped it. People recommended it over the course of November, and finally by the end of November, early December, I said, let's pick it up and do it. So we've been playing it, and now as of today, we're actually 17 hours in. I love this game. As much as I know the graphics aren't very good, because the character models are glitchy and not looking good, and the graphics have these lighting issues and glitches and things like that. Outside of those issues, which is just lack of polish and budget, the game is outstanding. The plot is good. The gameplay elements are sound. The open world exploration and the missions that you can find in the world are fun. So my major complaints are just that it's sad it wasn't a AAA studio that had more money that made the game, but outside of that, the game is great. So I really like this playthrough, but I think what happened is, people were very excited for it at first, and then, you go and turn into a few streams, and the hype dies down, and the good news is we're near the end of the game, but yeah, we're getting a lot less people for these streams and stuff like that, But still, had a great time. Tons of plot advancement today. 2 more major story elements happened in there, plus there was a big major side content investigation of a murder, which was really cool because there were twists in this plot to figure out who was the murderer of someone. So it went really well, and from what people are saying, I'm definitely going to beat it next time I play it, but I don't know exactly how much time I need. If you are someone watching that playthrough and you've seen the game before or played it yourself, if you could give me that kind of advice, like leave a comment on the video and say, hey, so just so you know, you got 2 hours left, you got 3 hours left, or whatever you think. I would like to know, because I want to schedule it as a stream in the next couple of weeks. I want to finish the game, but I also don't want to schedule it for like a 2-hour late night stream and then I can't finish it and I've got to do another stream. I'd want to divvy it into the right slot. You see, I want to give it the right amount of time. So if you let me know, I would appreciate that. Thank you in advance to anyone who does watch those videos and can help me out in that regard. I'd appreciate that. Late night stream tonight was Like a Dragon Gaiden, and the good news here was it was lots of advancement in the plot.
All right, I want to talk about HoboCop here, because this is just one of those playthroughs that never end. I mean, this should have been done like hours ago, he should have been done like 2 streams ago. It's not a long game. I'm not sure why it's taking him so long to play this game. I think he's milking it. He figures, well, support's not that bad, and if I finish this game up, I'll have to buy another game, or I'll be forced to play Baldur's Gate a little bit more than what I don't want to. And I think that's the reason why he's slow walking this stupid playthrough. It's an okay game, but it should have been done with a long time ago, Phil. And you actually complained about support, which was very interesting. You slow walk the game, and yet you still bitch about support for these fucking playthroughs. How about you just beat the game and be over with it? I don't understand why you it's just like Chrono Trigger. He could have beat that so much faster, and he decided to slow walk it. All of these boring games that he decided just to slow walk and play, and then he sits there and says, oh, I don't understand why support's dead. Support's dead because you're playing these boring ass games, or you're playing these games that should have been beaten pretty quickly and you just slow walked it. So there you go, Phil. Anyway, I can't wait for HoboCop to be done. It's Phil, the way Phil plays. It's not a bad game. It's just the way Phil plays it. It just makes it super boring. And the other thing is that the hype for this has been done for a long time. I mean, he plays games so late, and the point of playing a fresh new game is to get that hype. And Phil just refuses to see that. He wants to do his own thing, and because he's such a greedy ass tool, he doesn't want to plop down any money for these games. And the only real reason why he's playing this is because, don't forget, guys, someone gifted this to him. So he got this for free. So there you go.
We basically did over an hour. I would say like an hour and 15 minutes out of our 2-hour plus stream was plot advancement. Advanced to chapter 4. There was actually a day-night transition. It unlocked a bunch more content. There was actually a few side missions we were waiting to do until that day-night transition happened. And it happened, and we were like, yes, we could finally do the mission where you gotta take a picture of a boat. We could finally do the mission where we collect all 7 of the golden balls. It's like a Dragon Ball parody, and trade them in to get a wish granted and stuff like that. It was fun. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it. Chill times with the audience. And overall today, even though arguably these are 2 slower streams with not as many viewers and a little bit less engagement, the support was good today. I have no complaints whatsoever. It was a really good day for that in that regard, and I really appreciate that. Okay, so overall today, great streaming day. Had a great time. Hope you enjoy the content. Tomorrow is my final consecutive streaming day of the week, so on Wednesday morning we'll do another level 1 podcast. Not exactly sure what we'll talk about because it really depends on if there's any more gaming news. If not, we could always do maybe some suggestion box or whatever. We'll see where the vibe takes us in the morning. Then, it is more Baldur's Gate 3 on the first stream. The last one was great. I really enjoyed the exploration, so I'm looking forward to more of that, and then heading towards these major quests that we have marked on the map and starting to do some of those. Should be a good time. I hope, again, for those who like the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, I hope you'll come by and watch and engage and support. Now, I will say this, just so you guys know, because I haven't talked about this yet, and I'll probably talk about this on tomorrow's podcast. there is an element of people out there who are very upset with how the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough is going. But not what you think. You might think, oh, because they don't like how you're playing it or whatever. Oh, no. It's because the viewers are coming to the streams, watching, engaging, and supporting. And they don't like that. They were hoping that Baldur's Gate 3 was going to be another Divinity 2. They thought that within 1 or 2 streams it would tank, and then I'd be sitting here committing to this lengthy game that no one was going to watch or engage or support with. For just so you guys know, I'm 12 hours in. Every stream's been great. I don't have a single complaint about anyone showing up, engaging, or supporting on these streams. They've all been good, okay? So I hope we can keep that momentum going. And if we do, these people are legit upset. I'm getting comments on the videos. People are fucking emailing me and shit, tweeting me and stuff about, oh, yeah, you're only playing that game because of money and stuff. Like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm playing it because people wanted it. It's a game of the year and said that they really wanted it. You know, that's why I'm playing it. And it just so happens we're 12 hours in and it's actually pretty good. And I'm enjoying it and I can't wait to learn more and get better at it. There's been frustrating parts of the game. I've been very vocal about those. And I'm going to continue to do that and be honest with my audience about what I like and dislike about Baldur's Gate 3. But what's funny is these people cannot accept success. Oh my god, he actively finally chose to play this game. He's playing it. People are liking the playthrough, showing up, engaging, and supporting. They hate it. How dare he have success? So, FYI, I just thought you'd like to know that because it's hilarious, these people trying to leave negative shit on my playthrough and try to say, it doesn't work. I'm going to continue to play this game and enjoy it, and as long as everyone else is enjoying it too, I think we're going to continue to have this awesome playthrough over the next month. Keep in mind that we're going to do a schedule update on the Christmas Marathon on Saturday.
Okay, I've heard enough. I feel. First of all, you're a fucking asshole. That's the first thing. The second thing is, didn't you say... Matter of fact, you know what? Let me not just say, didn't you say? How about if I pull up a fucking clip of you just being a fucking holier-than-thou asshole? Let me play a clip, folks. This is Phil. One of multiple times where he said this, where he actually told his viewers about supporting him, right? Let's hear Phil in his own fucking words here.
So that they can benefit, okay? I will say this. All these years, I've said, please, if you're going to support me for the right reasons. Support me because you like my content. Don't support me because you want to stick it to my haters, okay? Same thing here. Support me because you want positive content. You support this kind of stuff. Not because you're sticking it to the people who make drama, but because you like this and you want to see this continue. Again, I feel like I am one of the last holdouts of people who stuck around making this kind of content, because most people have moved on and changed for the worse.
Alrighty, so here we have Phil in his own fucking words telling his dents, don't support me to stick it to the trolls, right? And what does he fucking do on his daily rap? He fucking essentially says, let's stick it to the trolls. Hey guys, hint hint, I'm playing Baldur's Gate. Support's been dying down. Have you noticed, I played it 4 times and every single time support has dropped. And it's going to get to the point where probably in the next stream or 2, it's going to be back down to your regular support. So let's make sure that doesn't happen. Let's stick it to the trolls. Let's stick it to the detractors and give me money. That's what you're fucking saying here, Phil, you fucking asshole. You greedy fucking douchebag. That's what the fuck you're saying. So when you sit here on your high horse, and I'm not talking about Cat, when you sit here on your high fucking horse and try to act holier than thou, fuck you, Phil. You are fucking worse than everyone out there. You are worse than the drama content creators. You are worse than the low-cal farmers. You are worse than all of these fucking people. You know why? Because at least those people are fucking honest. I tell you what, where I'm up front and I'm honest with you. You like to fucking lie. And what you love to also do is manipulate people. And the thing that pisses me the fuck off the most is when you fucking lie. And right here we have you fucking lying. How many times have you told your your viewers, don't support me to stick it to the trolls? And in this very fucking clip on your daily rap, you're basically telling your fucking dents to come out and support to stick it to the trolls because they're so upset that you're making all this money and all this views. Motherfucker, look at your fucking... you went from 1,000 people, which a lot of those were fucking view bots, and you made, what, 200 bucks or whatever in your first playthrough, to dropping to 150, to dropping down to 100. That's where you're at. So your support's dropping pretty quickly there. So I'm expecting today you're probably going to be under sub 100 unless one of your fucking moronic dents who watch this stupid shit wants to stick it to the trolls and throws you a $50 a tip or something like that. But that's how your fucking playthroughs go, Phil. You get, you know, for a popular game, you do get support initially, and then it just dies the fuck off because your their Velcro wallets are only so thick. They only have but so much money to throw your fucking way, and they've been withholding most of the year. And this month, you know, 'tis the season because all you fucking do is beg nonstop every day. The begging this fucking month has been off the fucking charts, Phil. Off the charts. And they feel fucking bad for you, so they're gonna throw you a couple shekels. That's what they're gonna do. Which is whatever, that's perfectly fine. But it pisses me the fuck off and makes me want to punch you in your stupid face when you fucking lie and you act like a hypocrite. And right here, this clip right here, and the clip from the Daily Rap clearly shows that you're fucking hypocrite. You are worst of the fucking worst. And you sit there and again, you always complain why you have detractors, why do you have trolls, why do people despise you? This is why, Phil. This is why people hate you and fucking despise you. And you know what? Every single fucking detractor you have out there in the world, you fucking deserve it. And every single bad thing that ever happens to you, Phil, you fucking deserve it. Why? Because you're a fucking asshole. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Season greetings, folks. Don't forget, I'm streaming today at 11:30. It should be fun. I'm going to give you guys a health update and just talk about this fucking douchebag, which is pissing me off. Anyway, if I don't see you guys, hope you guys have a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Peace out.